morning, although actually it's definitely not morning anymore. It just feels like morning because I just woke up. The past couple of days were extremely exhausting. I first had on Thursday this after work party that turned into an all-night party up until 5 in the morning. Friday wasn't too busy, and Saturday then the wedding, Sunday, yesterday the May Day event, and getting there is like 2 hours, getting back 4 or 5 in the morning also took like 3.5 hours, and then of course editing a video and uploading it. Now I'm finally all kind of fit again, slightly hungover, but not so hungover that I need to do a hangover story time, maybe next week when I DJ in the Silk Club again. Today something special I haven't done in a long time, and that is the next edition of Track Submits. As you know, Track Submits is the little segment in my vlog where I just give you my honest feedback to the tracks that you sent me. Today is a special Track Submit edition because it will be the last one that is taking place in a regular way. I'm thinking about some changes. The next Track Submit edition will be also a special one where we'll listen to all of the tracks and pick the 5 best ones. So if you want to be part of that, just send me your tracks. The email will be down below. And now let's just get to the very first track. The first one is by Brandon. It's a dubstep track, and his artist name is The Witch, and the track is called I Got That. I can't pronounce it, so let's just hit play. So first of all, dubstep isn't really my cup of tea. I've never produced dubstep. I highly admire it for the technical skills you have to be able to just pull off a lot of sound design, combine these sounds and cut a lot, move it around and do like these very small fine things that take a whole lot of work. So I have huge respect for dubstep, and this track is good. The mixing is solid. The arrangement is also good. There are some sounds in it that I wouldn't expect in a dubstep track. There's like a piano, a real grand piano sounding like chord part in it that doesn't really fit to the style. And also the top melody, the very thin high one, the sound isn't really dubstep. Dubstep is more about drums and having like one big weird twisted sound in the main focus, and change the sound a whole lot, or have tons of these sounds just follow each other. You usually don't have on top of that something else that is playing. So for this track I would recommend to focus more on these sounds, maybe even leave out the top melody. It is just distracting from them because they're already doing so much. If you have something on top, it doesn't really help the track. And I would suggest next to improve the sound design. The sounds already sound like dubstep and they fit and they were good, but there need to be more of them and even more exciting to even be able to cut through as a dubstep track. I think there are so many, so strong dubstep producers out there, and it's such a technical genre that it's hard to get noticed if you don't do it like perfect. If you have like a melodic track that is catchy but the mixing isn't good, or the sound design, it doesn't matter that much because you still have the musical part. In dubstep it's all about the technique and you need to nail it. So all in all, the sound design just needs to be more on point. As I said, the mixing is solid. It could also be improved, but as a base foundation this is already pretty good. The next track is by Rixie. He is, as he writes himself, an older guy. He's been gigging as a musician for a long time, and he loved to work always with synthesizers, drum machines. He also works in the studio, is writing and producing again. And he sent me a track that features his own vocals, as far as I understand it. And there's just a small rap part missing. But yeah, let's just listen to Rixie's track. It's called Burning Building.
We were stuck inside a burning building. I break down the walls to get to you. And when you can't decide who to trust in life, I'll be there to prove to you. If you were trapped inside a burning building, I'd run through the fire to get to you. And I know you're petrified and don't know where to hide, but I'll break through and come for you. It's true. That's right. And when you can't decide,
It's actually an amazing track. Everything is there that you need. Nice and really good vocals. I really like the tone and style. I love the heavy 80s vibe on this track combined with house and a little bit of tropical house. I think some of the vocal repetitions that are pitched up and down are maybe a little bit too much. It's at some points distracting. The track isn't too full, not too empty. The mixing is still very rough and basic, but he also wrote in the email that the mixing isn't even done yet. So I'd really love to listen to the track again in a mixed version. I think it's a really solid track, not really a whole lot to complain about it. I just don't know if I would write a track that is called Burning Building. So the writing, it's good, but I don't know if I would have picked it as a topic. But still, sometimes these tracks get stuck in your head even faster because they're just a little bit different. So all in all, just a good track. So really, please send it to me again when it's finished. I would also like to listen to the rap part that is still missing. I think that could be really interesting, but yeah. As a track at this stage, it's really good. Next up is Chuck. He wrote me, I know you usually give feedback on more EDM house-ish stuff. Yes, that's right. But I also like to listen to different kinds of styles. I'm always excited just to listen to music. And if it's something different that also gets me inspired, that's just a win-win on both sides. So he's just looking for some general feedback, suggestions, and improvement. He wrote, sang, played and produced the track, so that's already a lot to take care of.
you've been hurt before, and we all see why. But I don't know why you stay this shy. Oh, you've been hurt before, and we all see why. But you know, oh, you know, you're not that shy. Come on, why not take that off? You look so thin. Oh, why not take that off? You look so thin. Oh, so thin.
I definitely love the vibe. It's really cool. It's super also 80s influenced, synthy pop. I like it. It's very unique. And the singing is also really good. I can't complain about it. It's just right there where it needs to be. Some things that I have concerns with are like in the arrangement kind of, or arrangement and mixing concerns. The vocals and the synthes, they collide a lot. They're playing at the same time, both being in the foreground, being the main thing, and I would dial down on the synthes, either make them a little bit more quiet, more reverb to put them back in the mix, or just filter them whenever the vocal is playing. They're just both full on at the same time, and I think it distracts from the actually really good vocals. I also think the track needs more change, more contrast. It's sounding more like a loop that is running for 3 minutes with vocals on top. I'd love to see more changes, sudden changes, breaks, and the chorus needs to open up a bit more from the singing, maybe a little bit more emphasis on the chorus, and also the instrumental needs to take it to another level so that you really have the feeling now comes the chorus, because as it is right now, it's all a little bit too much like the same for the entirety of the song. So just get more contrast in and you will have a good solid track. The last track for today is by Shockwave. He is a young artist, 16 years old. He got into electronic music from the beginning of this year. Really? This year? When did he send the email? It's from 2017. So yeah, pretty fresh producer. This is his 4th track, and this track is like a tropical house inspired track. So let's hit play. This is actually an amazing track for just being the 4th song someone made. It's solid, mixing is good, arrangement is good, the sounds are very typical tropical house, maybe a little bit too typical. I think the tropical house thing is slowly fading, and I personally can't hear a whole lot of tropical house anymore because it's always kind of the same. The flute is definitely tropical house typical. I can't really hear it anymore. But it works. It's a solid track. You got everything in there that you need to have in the track. So I think vocals could maybe get it to the next level, or maybe, although I don't really like pitched vocals might work on this track just to give it a human feel and make a full track out of it. Because so far it just sounds like an instrumental that you would send out to a singer and songwriter to get vocals for it. The kick is extremely good and solid. I also like the lower chords in the track. They really give the track a nice good foundation for the rest happening on top of it. So cool track. Maybe really just get some vocals and maybe give it a second thought with the whole tropical house thing. I think you can't anymore really get away by just making a tropical house track as it used to be like 2 years ago. You need to spice it up a little bit at least. But as a beginner, this doesn't really matter that much. Just try to make a good and solid track. That's definitely what you achieved here. And finding your own style or come up with new and unique ideas is something that will just happen over time with experience. So don't worry too much about it. So yes, that's already it for today. If you're interested to send your tracks for the next special track submit edition where I pick the 5 best tracks, the email will be down below. And there's actually one more thing we have to take care of, and that is giving away the headphones. I unfortunately don't have them here, they're in the studio. But these are like Biodynamics wireless headphones. We had a little giveaway last week, I think on Thursday or so. So let's go to the Accents Facebook page and pick someone. I'm really happy that the page already has almost 300 likes in just 2 or 3 days. And 45, no, what is it? Like, I think 50, yeah, 54 people commented and left a comment with a style they won't expect on my label. There are a lot of really funny submissions. You should definitely check out the page. I will also leave the link down below. And let's just randomly pick someone without looking. The winner is Benjamin, and I won't even try to pronounce his last name. It looks like he's from Poland or Czech, something like that, just from the name. Let me see if I can find something about him on Facebook. It says he studied in Nitra, that's really in Slovakia. So This time, luckily, not that far away. The last guy that won was actually living in Australia. Getting the t-shirt there was a whole lot of trouble. So yes, Benjamin, you're the winner of the headphones. I will send them out as soon as possible. I will contact you and I just need your address. And yeah, congratulations. The next giveaway will be probably in a month or so. I'm still trying to see what Isotope can provide me. I think they want to do like a giveaway with some of their software instruments. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the rest of the day. Probably just recovering, getting rid of the hangover, watching some Netflix, and probably also writing and answering a whole lot of emails. I couldn't really take care of it for the past 2 days, so business and recovery day for the rest of today. That's the best tip against the hangover: sparkling water as much as you can drink.